Good day. Om Shanti. Warm welcome to this PowerBoost meditation. My name's Judy, and in this session, we actually are going to dedicate it to one of the main spiritual leaders of the Brahma Kumaris World Spiritual University, and that is Dadi Gulzar. She did pass away a few years, actually, I think it's a year ago. But her legacy definitely continues and very much inspires me. She was a master of the power of silence. And this is perhaps the greatest power on the planet. It's a very soft, benevolent power, but extremely effective in terms of promoting and nurturing and nourishing the soul, as well as general goodness, benevolence. And when she referred to silence, she would talk about the stages of silence. So we'll briefly explore those in this session. And the stages were quiet, peace, deep silence, and sweet silence. So as we go into this meditation, I'm just going to preface this by saying, when we come to that sweet silence, a speciality of Dadi Gulzar, and Dadi just means respected elder sister, uh, a, a speciality she really had was she had a very intimate, profound, and real relationship with the one we know as God. So this is going to be very connected to the sweet silence she was referring to. So let's begin. Let's go on a journey into silence and see if we can come close, have a glimpse of what she seemed to be experiencing all the time. Sitting comfortably, and always we invite you, if you choose, to experiment with eyes naturally open, not strained, but very natural. And with one thought, I bring my attention completely into the present moment, as if the rest of the world is on pause. I've hit the pause button for the rest of the world, and I am able to be fully present in this moment. Now, give myself 100% of my attention. And what it seems every soul craves is this experience of peace. We sometimes use the word Shanti, peace. And so we start to seek out quiet spaces to nurture that experience of peace. What does quiet really mean? We think it's stopping external noise, all external stimuli, going into the forests or the caves or sanctuaries. But in truth, I can be in a very noisy space and still come into quiet. As soon as I take mastery over my physical senses, the feeling of the tortoise withdrawing inside. My eyes are open, my ears are open, but my interest is more on my inner world than my outer world. Going very deeply, deeply inside. Slowing down, letting go of the unnecessary, feeling my senses, what I am perceiving, turning inward. And in the deep realms of my inner world, there is a quiet space, like an inner meditation room. And that is where I sit my attention. Everything outside still happening, but my attention is seated in this quiet space inside. And this is where I become aware of my true self, the timeless experience of the self. Nothing temporary, not the roles or responsibilities, not the image, not even the physical identity, a very deep, timeless, pure experience of myself, spiritual, sacred, feeling almost ancient, deep. I, the soul, the thinker, I, the life in this body. Everything else is temporary, not really ever even mine. Letting go is my true nature. And when I let go, there is automatically peace. Holding on causes stress. Letting go awakens my true personality as a soul. Peace. In my authentic state, there is always peace. That feeling of peace carries me beyond the gravitational pull of all things worldly, carries me into a wonderful realm or state of silence, deep silence that has been compared to the depths of the ocean, far away from the activity on the surface. A deep silence that isn't empty, it actually seems to feed the spirit, the self. There is no connection to worldly thoughts. This timeless state of feeling completely free. This is entering the realm of the divine, the supreme soul, the one we know as God, the one who is always in a state of deep, pure peace, silence, the source of what every soul seeks. I feel most close to that one in that deep silence. And if I am patient, there will be the feeling of connecting to that one. Not just thinking about that one, not just a one-way expression, but a dialogue, receiving from that one, as if bathing in the light of pure love, deep peace, soft power benevolent, a being who knows me so well and embraces me in everything I need to be restored. This is sweet silence, a silence that is sweetened by the presence of such a pure, benevolent being, so real to me, the one who speaks the language of silence, silent communion with the Supreme Soul. No fear, just acceptance, the experience of being deeply valued, cherished in the presence of this divine being. I feel not just very real, but very precious, sweet silence, never empty, very full with what the heart has been longing for. I take a moment now, beyond words, to just hold that feeling very gently. Stay in that state, that silent communion with the divine. I am aware of their presence and feel that being has all their attention only on me. In this silence moment, that unique bond is awakened between I, the soul, and the Supreme Soul, a bond of silence. And even as I begin to return to sound, action, time, that bond remains intact. At any moment, I can engage in a conversation through the language of silence with that divine being. Om Shanti.